Welcome to Season 2 of Relatable Catholic. We're back with new conversations, familiar faces, and the same heart for making the Catholic faith approachable, honest, and lived out in everyday life. Whether you've been here since day one or you're just finding us, we're so glad you're here. Welcome back. Hello, and welcome back to Relatable Catholic. I am very happy to be back with the terrific trio. So welcome back, Father.
Hello,
Andy,
everyone.
and Corey.
Hello.
You know, somehow, Father, your name got changed in my phone to Father Andy Yupa. So now, like, if you ever text me or, like, call me, I'm always like, oh, it's Father Andy Yupa. I don't know how it
Kind of rolls
happened.
off the tongue.
Okay,
It's just fun to say now, too.
All right. Well, good.
Yeah. How is everybody?
Doing well.
Yeah. Hanging in there.
Yeah.
One day at a time.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
A lot going on.
Great. I have to thank Lori Lynch because I talked about maybe you guys didn't listen last week, but I talked about my vegetable garden because my lettuce is really sprouting.
I heard about your lettuce.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Corey listened. Thanks, Corey. And then I said I was going to plant zinnias, and she brought me a pack of zinnia seeds from the butterfly garden.
All right.
In Bellevue. So.
Shout out to Lori Lynch.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm really excited to plant them.
It's fantastic.
Now I just need a moment to plant them.
That's cool.
Sounds like after this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. After this week, hopefully we got variety show. So that is.
Did I miss the variety show last year?
Yes, you did. It was a big deal.
Where was I at?
You were, I think that was when you went on your road trip. Your
road
car, I remember like your tire fell off or something.
No, that was in January.
Okay, so it wasn't that. Was it?
Was it in April? Was it a couple weeks earlier? And I went down to Austin, Texas.
Yes, I think it was.
Okay,
With the
yeah.
great Scott Hahn, right?
So you see the great Scott Hahn and John Bergsma.
Yeah, jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's also along with variety show comes Grandparents' Day, which is a very big deal. So.
Did they make fun of me last year about being an Iowa State fan?
Yes, you were made fun. You had a specific shout out in the variety show, and you didn't get to see it.
Shoot.
And
Well,
that was
great.
That was an awesome. I think that one was one of our best finales.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a really good one. So we do like each class does their own like performance, and then every K through 5 comes together for the last finale.
Should I look forward to getting made fun of this year? That's the question.
I don't know.
Okay.
Not by my class.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, and not in the finale. So
All right.
you never know, though. Maybe people are like, well, is he going to be here? We don't want to make fun of it. It's more fun to make fun of him if he's here. So he's not going to be here.
If he's not here, it's kind of rude. Not going to chance it this year.
Nope.
Oh, yeah. So that's this week. And then also this weekend is St. Joseph's First Communion. So we have 23 kids making their First Communion this weekend. So,
Nice.
Yeah. Which is like a lot, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know, like a lot of pairs just pop up in my news feed on Facebook and they don't have in the 20s.
No.
That's awesome.
So that's great.
It's a good number. Looking forward to celebrating that. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's been like, we had St. Catherine 2 weeks ago, St. Inez last weekend. It's like,
And the weekend before that, I had Makokada and Otter Creek. So I've been calling it my First Communion tour.
you've heard lots of First Communion homilies.
I have. Yes, I have.
Are you going to rate them?
Yeah, have you heard? Have you had a favorite so far? You can be honest.
Put her
it
on the
wasn't
spot.
Mine.
Let's see.
If nothing stands
No.
out to you, that tells you something too. Yeah.
Well, the one last week I had to like get up in front of everybody and hand out papers. So that one wouldn't be my favorite.
I made her do that.
Good work.
I handed about 5 papers out and said, Katie, how about you do this?
No, I don't like being on stage.
Yeah, it was fine. There actually weren't a lot of people there, so it really wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah, you had enough papers.
Just enough papers.
I printed 33 papers and you
Oh, yeah.
not
But
even
there was one per family. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so really increased our odds. I got to be an altar server too at one point.
Nice.
Yeah, at that mass. It was a big mass.
Bring back the memories.
It did. I forgot to give him the water though, so you had to ask for the water.
I was gonna cut her pay, but then I realized I actually wasn't paying her anything.
Oh, hey, it is free.
Pay her less.
And the only reason I did it was because the last time I didn't, and it's like, oh, I probably should have helped him put the dishes on the side table. So
Yeah.
I learned from my mistakes.
Hey, that's
all that matters.
That's all we can ask.
Yeah.
That's
Learn
right.
from our mistakes.
They need a bigger table though. It's a very small table.
Probably use a bigger table. St. Ines, but that's okay. We're making do.
Yeah.
So
Did you want me to reveal my tile color live on air?
sure.
All right.
Well, you know it's green. What kind
Yes.
of? Yeah. I can always cut this part out too because my dad did not want me to buy this color. He said it was ugly. So
Is it hunter green?
no, it is. They love it. Obviously,
Would you call that an olive drab green?
it's an olive green.
All right.
I wouldn't call it drab. I would just call it beautiful.
Where
I mean,
does
it's
this tile?
shiny.
Yeah, it is. It's shiny. Where does it go?
It's a backsplash tile.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that'll make a very nice backsplash.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for appeasing me. And now I just need to learn how to tile, and
What's this one going to be?
Thank you, YouTube.
it's the same thing.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a different one. I thought you
Yeah.
were having.
And let me say, my dad, he tried to talk me out of this. It's because he's like, well, I can just get you like, we can just do like onyx, like the showers are onyx on like, and we just do it in one piece. It's like, I am not falling for that. It has been 7 years since the onyx shower is supposed to be in upstairs. I am not falling for that again.
Not going for that one again.
Yeah. And I didn't. And he also wanted me to pick a different color as well. So it is not John Kiefer approved. But that's
tough.
okay.
Tough decision.
Yeah. Yes. So that's my tile. Then
Okay.
I like it.
thank you.
That was not what I expected it to be.
No,
What did you expect it to be?
greener.
Greener, lime greener.
Lime green.
That's how I got.
I had a lime green
Greener?
bedroom growing up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so ugly. Like lime green. Like the lime is green. And did you know that it's like a statistic that lime green, like serial killers have lime green?
What?
Never
Yeah.
heard that one.
I think it's a statistic.
Okay. Well, I'm glad.
I did not.
Glad it's
yes,
not lime green then.
I am breaking the cycle.
Fear less for my life now.
Yeah. Get that tile up.
Yeah. Please. Wow. Oh, funny.
Anything else anybody wants to share?
Not a whole lot. Busy. It's that time of year.
Yeah. And I've been like, all the busy stuff that I have here, all the stuff, normal stuff here, is kind of compounded with now we're supposed to be trying to get like new mass schedules figured out for our new places.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
Yeah. But I mean, that's like the big thing on everybody's mind now is, okay, if mass is going to be held at my church, where is it going to be held and what time? And that's probably where I'm going to go. So that's been a real big deal to people.
So you've been working on the Clear Lake schedule?
Correct.
Both. And the Bellevue schedule? Or because when I read it, I thought it was like you were going to work together.
I mean, I've been talking to the priests and giving like my thoughts, but ultimately they're the ones that will make the schedule decision. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So it's really hard, like, because usually when you move assignments, you don't put much effort into the new assignment before you get there.
Right.
Just no need to.
Yeah.
Just no need, and it's better to just stay present where you're at and do things. And with this, it's like, we need you to make the schedule, and we need to think about all these other things and go. So it's like, it's kind of hard to just kind of feel like real split, real like like having to think about different.
Yeah. To
different
still be
things
present here, but also
Yeah.
kind of be present in another parish that you don't know the ins and outs
don't
of.
even know yet.
So
Will your new parish have a festival of any kind?
when should we plan our visit?
Is there a hog roast in the Clear Lake?
No, because we have the biggest hog roast
Well, they
in
could
Iowa.
have one. Maybe just not a big
yeah,
one.
just not as big.
Yeah, I don't know yet.
All right.
Oh, okay.
They have. I mean, Clear Lake is like it's like a tourist town, and
Okay.
so like it sounds like basically the party starts every Thursday night at 5,
Oh,
and just goes.
Oh, no.
Starting like in the summer.
wow.
Like it's just Thursday into Friday into Saturday and a Sunday. So that's every week.
Wow.
And so I guess you get really good crowds on Sunday for mass because there's lots of extra people in town and they're there. And yeah. But I don't know about festivals. I assume that everyone has their own festival. There's 6 churches, and I assume they have their own festivals and whatnot. But I have not yet seen a schedule. So,
All right.
Yeah.
So you don't know if you're available to come back for the pork roast yet?
I do not. I do not know
That's
that.
like pretty close after getting there.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's kind of a thing too of like you try not to
Yeah.
do that, at least in that first year.
Yeah.
Where you come
Sure.
back. At least not for big things. You come back and I don't know. Just you stay away from the big things because that kind of overshadows the new priests, and then you kind of the preference is that you get invited to the pastor or priests that are there invite you back for things maybe in that second year. That don't feel like you're stepping on their toes.
Sure.
Yeah. I
Let
get
them get their
that.
feet wet. And
Well, yeah, and if because people inevitably they
Gravitate towards what they know.
right. And
Yeah.
then if they don't like something that's happening, they're gonna be complaining about it.
did you hear about
Right.
this, Father?
Yeah.
I think they did this. They did that. It's like
You need to talk to this guy.
like, yeah, that's not my
This
fault. I don't
homily is
wanna-
45 minutes long.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I get that. I think it's important. Yeah. To like,
separate.
right. To separate, like,
Separation.
yeah. Yeah. I get that. Speaking of the new assignments, we had a priest in town, Father Luke, what's his last name? Father Luke Powers, for one of his friends got married. And he had some unique insight because he is in the diocese of Madison, Wisconsin. And they did like their own journey in faith, but they called it Into the Deep. And they're about 3 years ahead of us. So he had some good insight in how things changed, how things got better, sort of like what were some, I think it's good to hear like the positive things right now, because right now it's just like you're only thinking about like the terrible things. You know, my church is closing, my pastor's leaving, like, how is this ever going to get better? So I think he had kind of like a hopeful message. Like it takes time. And I think a lot of his message too was about, like, it's also like the not knowing. That's the hard part. Like, you don't know how this is all going to work out and if it will turn out okay, which, I mean, was all part of the trust thing. So, and I know you had a lot of conversation with him, Father, about that. So I think that's what we're going to talk about today is kind of what some things that Father Luke had to say about
Just some different pieces of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved his homily, but I spent a couple hours with him before that Saturday, before the wedding, after the wedding. We had a good chance to chat about like what to expect, what was good, what was bad. And his homily.
I don't think we said that. He did the homily on Sunday morning.
He preached for me, and I asked him to do that.
Yeah.
He asked me to take the whole mass, but we had like
We had
3
a mass
baptisms. We had 2 confirmations.
Wow.
It was all sorts of stuff. So
It was a mass marathon.
yeah, a wedding. It was like everything, like in this one big mass.
Wow.
And to make matters worse, the parents had come early to practice,
Sure.
but they left the boys with the grandparents, and the grandparents got stuck by the train. The train stopped.
Oh yeah, and they live in where like you can't get past it.
They couldn't get out.
Yeah.
So in hindsight, I would have got up on the at the AMBO and I've said, hey, everybody, this is the deal. Real sorry about it. Don't know when this mass is going to start, but because it's a baptism of 2 boys and the boys aren't here, I just can't start without them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd start without them and let them get there in time for the confirmation, but we just couldn't. So I don't know if it was started 7 minutes late or 10 minutes late.
It was 10 minutes. It was 9:40. I only know that because I was watching my cousin Teresa's kids, and she gave me a bottle for her youngest Jack, and the bottle was gone before mass had started. I was like, oh no, this isn't gonna be good.
It's gonna be a long
But
mass.
he did. I got him to fall asleep, which is what I needed to do. So, anyways, carry on.
Yeah, so
9:40. They showed up.
All right.
this was just like a marathon mass.
It was a marathon mass.
And then his homily was fantastic. I mean,
Yeah, it was.
you just talked about how because Corey didn't obviously see it, so I just kind of give you some highlights.
Yeah, I was at Father Vu 4 o'clock mass Saturday. No Packer jokes.
No.
Nothing. It was,
What?
Yeah, Father Vu he wasn't very funny Saturday. I was kind of disappointed.
Must have, I don't know, had to be somewhere or something.
I thought with the NFL draft last week,
Yeah.
I'm like, he's going to have some Packer jokes for sure.
He was really upset with their first round draft pick. The Vikings.
I can't believe that didn't come
he
up in the
doesn't want to
homily.
talk about
I
it.
think you're right. I think
He was
honestly,
upset.
I think he was upset. I think he may have been feeling a little better towards the end of the draft, but he was really taking it hard that on Friday when I talked to him.
Oh my gosh, that's
He's
funny.
so serious. about
I
his
know.
passion.
Yeah, when
It
I
is
said
really-
I said something about when he told me not to go to state basketball championship game because he said they were going to lose then because and I was like, and they did. And I was like, "Well, superstition. We're not supposed to believe in that." He's like, "I do."
Yeah, he really is.
And he said he does not watch the Vikings games. Like
Right.
he won't watch them.
He
He's
gets
so
too nervous?
superstitious.
Yes,
He
Wow.
gets
but
so
if they
nervous.
win, he will watch them afterwards.
right.
He gets
Then he
so
can skip
upset.
through the commercials.
Yeah,
He's so
it's
funny.
passionate.
It's too much.
Passionate.
It's too much. God
Anyways,
bless him.
so
I love
that's
him.
too bad.
So yeah,
No
fill me
Vikings.
in on Sunday mass, this hour and a half mass. I missed.
I think it was an hour 35.
Yeah, it was long.
Plus 10.
We did get the homily cut out of it, so we're
Oh,
going to
okay.
have only the
Nice.
homily out on Facebook or YouTube very soon.
Good.
But he just kind of started like the church, the plan. We want to know the plan, but the problem is it's a human plan. It's always going to be broken, you know, and it's never going to be perfect. And whatever our expectations are will be too high, and we won't be happy because we always want to know what it is. And it's like he wants to know as a priest, he wanted to know and start trying to speak into that. Like, you're not gonna know, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Jesus said, just go with like confidence and courage. And he kind of, confidence is broken down into con with Latin, fide, faith, confidence with faith that things are going to be okay, and courage to do the hard thing. And I think he said this in Holly, but he definitely said to me, it's like, this is a hard thing, but it's the necessary thing, and it's not easy, but the easy thing is to not do anything, but that's actually not been working. So it's like,
Sure.
you have to do something. And so God bless your bishop for doing something, for trying to do something that's difficult. And that's, obviously lots of people are upset. He did a lot of research. He went through a lot of our stuff. He knew what was going on. And
I could tell.
yeah.
I kind of like too how he did mention something about like after a year they did like change some things too, which I think is also a hopeful message that like this is not how it's going to be forever. It's like this is how we're starting, and like along the way we're gonna find out what's working, what's not working, and then like hopefully like and then in the end like after like things are settled, then hopefully everything will be better. And so that made me hopeful too, that like this is just where we're starting. Like it doesn't mean this is where we're stopping. Like there's still room for growth, room for improvement, room for like changing things, and like finding what works and what doesn't.
And we, like one thing that they had done that's markedly different than us is they started a discipleship evangelization effort 2 years before they did this, and they've kept that going. We're going to do it kind of opposite. We're going to start our evangelization after that, and that's a huge part of this. And so I think trying to keep in mind, like trying to make efforts to evangelize, doing things different, but setting that stage for evangelization and trying to trying to evangelize people, not just doing the same old thing that I've been thinking a lot about, like daily masses. So because like I said, I've had to have a set the daily mass. Daily masses are not evangelizing.
No,
they're not. The people that are there, they are already evangelized. They already they already sold out for the gospel. They love this.
Yep.
I love it too. Like the Eucharist, it's like it has become like a real like it's like the anchor for my day. But Luke pointed out, like the Mass is not the anchor of the church's day. The official prayer of the church is actually Liturgy of the Hours, not the Mass. And to that point, if I miss Liturgy of the Hours, which is 5 different prayer periods each day, office readings, morning prayer, midday prayer, evening prayer, night prayer. If I miss one of those 5, I have to go to confession.
Oh, wow.
If I don't celebrate Mass, I don't have to go to confession.
Interesting.
Right? Yeah. I promised to pray, and then you go, well, that's interesting, because we don't ever offer morning prayer, evening prayer, any of these prayers in the church. What's funny is Vatican II actually asked us to. Vatican II said you should take the time to do public evening prayer on Sunday, and like really like very specific recommendations that we hardly ever do. We don't take seriously because we're so worried about the Mass, and that's become, like I said, don't downplay the Mass, but like what's the official? Even pointed out that within there's other rites of the Catholic Church, the Maronite rite, Byzantine, a bunch of different Eastern rites, 23 more, something like that.
Okay.
And he said we're one of the few, if not the only, that have daily Mass. That's like a big thing for us. But most other rites of the Catholic Church that follow the Pope, they don't actually have daily masses.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I love daily Mass.
I do love daily Mass.
Yeah, I know, but and that's great, but like.
But that's not what Vatican II said.
It's really it's not as. It doesn't have as high a priority as we have been.
Place on it.
Yeah, kind of giving it. He did talk a lot about, like, telling me as a priest, like what to expect.
That's nice. Because I think we're like right now, I think we're a lot of like the parishioners are thinking about ourselves, how is this going to change my life? Like, what if there's no 4:00 Mass on Saturday night? And like, we're not like, the priests are like changing their whole lives, like moving to a different place. And it's like, gosh, it's so selfish. Like, I'm thinking about 4:00 Mass on Saturday night.
That's a tremendous change.
So so he, Sarah, tell us.
Yeah, he talked about like more priests are living together.
Yeah.
And that in one instance, there was even like a very public fight between 2 younger priests.
Wow.
Like just kind of
like,
went at it. I don't know exactly how it looked, but he said after in that first year, and then they separated them. They moved them out to different places.
So you're saying if you go out there and get in a fight with your priest friend, they might send you back?
Okay, we've got
ding, ding, ding.
got a plan.
They're gonna send one of us away. So I don't know which one.
Well, it can't be bad enough that like you get sent away.
Yeah, not to like jail or anything.
Right. I would hope not. Really not.
You have a green bedroom.
Father Andy off the
Green
top
paint
rope.
in your bedroom.
Yeah. And just talked about like how the priests like need to be on the same page liturgically. Like there's so many different things that they do slightly different.
Sure.
But it will drive people nuts. Like when I got here, the huge was Father Gross would stand up in the ambo and he would say, "Good morning, everybody. How about you stand and greet your neighbor and tell them something about," and he would say something
Yeah,
that,
like say, "It's good to see you this morning and welcome to the church." So then he's like, "It's good to see you this morning and welcome to the church," or something
I always
wild,
thought that
or
was kinda
something
awkward
wild.
for me.
so,
Yeah, I think it depends on the person. Yeah,
yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Didn't care
stopped
for that.
doing it right away.
Yeah.
But could you imagine if one day Father Andy shows up and he says nothing, and the next day Father Nick shows up and says, and there's just this back and forth.
yeah,
Of like,
I didn't think about
and
that.
so
Yeah.
he's like, you need to figure that kind of stuff out.
Yeah,
The way you preside, like try to get it the same, because that will drive the little things will actually drive the people nuts.
that makes sense.
Okay. But the thing is that like me and Father Nick, like we're both been pastors for him for 6, me for 7 years, and like we have our styles, we have our things that
Yeah.
we like to do.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm
But
a
I
little
think
nervous.
that's okay. Like, I think it's okay. Like, because there was a time when we had Father Dave and Father Dave Ambrosi and Father Gross both at the same time. And like, you knew that it was just going to be like the mass would be a little different.
They have different styles.
They have different styles, way different styles.
Very different.
Vastly different styles.
Like they each had their own, style, and you went
I
with
think
it.
the people are forgiving in that way.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
But I
like,
also get like the big things, like
Yeah.
to be on the same page. But
So trying to
yeah.
do that. They one thing that they stopped doing was they stopped continuing formation. So priests are usually expected to do some type of continuing formation, and especially in the first 5 years after being a priest, they only had a 3-year program, and they stopped that. And one thing that we are planning to do is expand ours.
Oh.
So yeah. We've never stopped ours. We still have a 5-year program, but we're looking to expand it. And Father Gross will be actually one that's doing some of the
Yeah,
maybe
he's
the
really
most of-
he really is good at that kind of stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's his,
you can tell that's his passion.
it is. That's his passion. That's his
So he's really good at.
happy place. So so that's good, and I'm really excited about it, for him to be doing that, and for us to keep growing. I think it's important that we keep growing. What else? He they said that's kind of become the joke among their presbyterate that, well, it's not that bad, it's worse.
Oh, okay.
And he wasn't joking about
Oh my.
that.
Oh,
Yeah. So like he said basically that everyone is too realistic, that everything is seriously worse than what it seems. So the October counts, he said that the numbers that you have are better than what they should look better than they actually were. He's like, decrease it by 10 to 15%, decrease the amount of money by 10 to 15%. Like, he's like, some of it is accidental, some of it's sinful, but like, it is wrong. It's worse. It is worse out here than you actually can imagine.
Oh, wow. Just for the first year, or
No, like in general, it's like, it's like the state of the Catholic Church is worse. Like less people
even-
coming to mass, and like it's just
like
not,
after GIF or before? Like I'm
like
confused.
the numbers that they started with
Okay,
were actually
wrong. We're off.
Were
Okay,
off. Like if they would have decreased everything by 10 to 15%, they'd have been closer
got it.
wow.
to what they're actually
You dissing the ushers.
Yeah. you know, and
No,
I mean, at some level,
I only thought of that because I was with Jack in the back of church yesterday, and the ushers were going upstairs to count.
yeah, yeah. And like, I mean, we've been tracking our numbers here.
Yeah.
I would love it if somebody, has a affinity for spreadsheets and graphs and everything. They could put some numbers together for me. But
Jake Storm.
Jake Storm.
I was gonna say Haley Storm.
One of the storms.
called
They're all good at math.
Haley makes a beautiful spreadsheet.
All right.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow, that's
if you
I
like
mean,
colors.
and
She's a
like
great job.
graphs and trends and everything.
Sure.
But like, I was even looking at my numbers at my new place. The overall count for the October numbers were about 1,200 people on a weekend. And then they restarted the counts on March. So now we're going to have our counts. We've been doing counts for a while like this because I just like having counts. I think it really tells a story. And in March, the diocese came back and said, we want everybody to count all the time indefinitely.
All right.
And then when they gave us information at our pastor meeting last week, they gave us these counts, and October was 1,200, March like 900.
Oh.
Yeah,
But if that's a vacation town, like that makes sense.
October to March.
Well, October is still fall.
Maybe. It was like everyone had decreased,
Oh,
and like one of the towns in our pastorate that I won't name, new
just
pastor,
in case they're listening.
like I understand that they like work really hard to get people there in October, you know, and I'm not sure if other people do that too. But if you
Just October. Oh, because that's when the counts
count
were.
was.
It's like
That makes
step
sense.
weekend when the cops are just trying to write tickets.
Yeah. Can't argue with that.
but if you know that you're always having a thing in October,
Yeah, and like
you can
that's when
do
you're gonna have to
things
report.
and you can. But then if you don't know that that was going to happen in March, people were caught off guard. And they couldn't skew their numbers unless they lied, which is
Yeah.
also a possibility.
Yeah.
I remember at my home parish, they were adding 100 to the counts. Not this year; it was a few years ago. But they were adding seriously 100 to the thing. And
In an
the
attempt
pastor
to stay open
Just to
to
be
make
like,
it look better to the diocese. And and Tama really hadn't. You know, it wasn't like they were anything to worry about necessarily, but they were even trying to skew the numbers, and the pastor caught it and said no. And even like I've noticed that here at some of our places too. I sometimes I count actually.
yeah, let's round up.
If it's,
by 100.
round up to the nearest 100. the next one, not the nearest. The next.
302. Oh, we're going up to 400.
Yeah, so that was kind of concerning. But he's like, they're 3 years in now, and it's plateauing. They've kind of hit like the rock bottom to actually see where things are actually at. It's like this is just going to reveal everything, every issue that's happening, every problem. If staff members like aren't doing a great job, they will definitely not do a great job when more work is added to them.
Yeah.
And he's like, this will show the truth, and you have a good place to build from. Yeah. Then he also talked about like, and this is something I've been saying within the staff, is like this is gonna bring all the staff together in a really great, beautiful way. Like people will be able to specialize and be like, as long as they are like on fire for the mission, they're going to have a job. You know, I think a lot of the staff members, because I know this for a fact because we were at a pastoral leadership study day Thursday. I think I announced that at Mass that the office was going to be closed and everything. And so many of the staff members there were just like, I don't know if I have a job. And it's like, no, you're going to have a job. Like there's not going to be less work.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, if you're not good, you won't have a job, but that should be...
That should be in any profession.
Anywhere, yeah.
Yeah. So, but then, and so I've been knowing that. I've been thinking about that. Like, But then he said, that's what also we did with our priests. So in his situation, he's got like 5 priests in his pastorate. And like, he's like, I don't know, he said catechesis and anointing. And then someone else does funerals. And someone else takes care of all of the training for like EMHCs and servers and that. And then someone is taking communion to the sick. And so like, there's just like these specific roles.
Yeah.
And, you know, even like here, you got Pastor Ray Burkle, and you have Father Jacob Rouse, who's the pastoral coordinator for the schools, right? So he'll be he'll take care of both Marquette and
Sacred Heart.
Yeah, as the not just the chaplain, but also as the coordinator. So and the administrator. So that's a cool thing to kind of be able to be more specific and intentional about like what people are really good at and leverage those skills in a more effective way. So yeah, he talked about like making flowcharts of like when people call and like who they like how that goes and everything for the secretaries and whatnot to do.
Sure.
And just made me think about a lot of things that we hadn't been thinking about yet. Maybe the diocese is already thinking about those things. They probably are. They say they're 10 steps ahead of us. I kind of believe it, you know?
Yeah.
But then like, you know, like combining the bulletin, like little things like that you're going to see changes. He's like, it was the best thing. Combine the bulletin, just do it. One other thing he said was combining youth ministries.
Okay.
And I think like the natural reaction of that is, okay, we've got 3 youth ministry programs going on right now. Bellevue, Okata, Preston all have their own. And it'll be the easiest thing to do is to say, just keep it together or individually.
Right.
But he's like, we had, you know, 15 at this one and 12 at this one and 10 at this one, but we combined them and suddenly we had 60 because kids like to be with more kids.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so, you know, first there was lots of pushback by the parents, but then, you know, he was like, you'll drive everywhere else for basketball.
Right. Yeah.
You'll drive for any other thing for your kids.
Go to Target.
Just drive your kids to this too, and it would be okay. And
is that just like you like youth group or like faith formation too?
He was saying youth group. I didn't ask him about faith formation, but he laid this out pretty cool. He says, that's why I want to bring this up for you. 6:15, doors would open. Knights of Columbus would make food for them.
Oh, nice.
So it was chicken nuggets, mac and cheese, and pizza
Perfect.
every single time.
Yeah.
And the kids love it every single time. So the Knights would do that, and then that would go from like 6:15 to 7:15, and then at like about 7:15, 7:30, they'd start the actual like formation part of it, and then it would finish at like 8:15. So it would be like this 2-hour block. But he said they've been doing it every week for like over a year now, and it's been fantastic for their parish that they've all
That
come
sounds
together
awesome. Yeah.
and done something. Yeah. See, and that's where I think the real evangelization.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, like we're not, you know, daily mass. We're not going to get 60 kids to come to a daily mass. You know, yeah. But there's ways, and we have to reimagine what it could look like and what it's going to look like. And it's not. I think a lot of Bellevue people are thinking, oh, this is not going to. There's not going to be a change. There will be changes. There are going to be changes, and it's going to affect everyone here, and we have to really just be open to what is.
That is something that I was definitely in denial about too, because as I think somebody said, like, well, we might not even have a Saturday night mass. And I was like, that never even crossed my mind.
Yeah.
You know, like, so there are definitely pieces of it that I haven't even thought about. That's like, oh yeah, like, yeah, there's definitely everybody's going to have to make some changes.
Yeah.
And just be like okay with it too. You know, just like, well, this is what it is, and this is how we're gonna do it. But
yeah, it's not. Yeah, people are gonna have to make sacrifices. People are gonna, and I'm just hopeful that on the backside of it, we're going, okay, this was good. We really have we really have kicked the can down the road for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, and
Sure.
Yeah.
and we've been pushed, in my mind, to a breaking point. And,
Yeah.
And so even though like this isn't what I wanted, I'm thankful that Archbishop has had the courage to do this, you know?
Yeah. Cause in the end, like he's in charge, like he's taking care of our parishes, but like he's also in charge of taking care of the priests, you know? And like, so he definitely like sees like, I need to help them, you know?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And it does us no good as sheep if our shepherds are like leaving, quitting, like reaching their breaking point that like who knows, you know, that so it's a sacrifice for us too that we can offer.
Yeah, and I think that's
to our priests.
And not to, I mean, everybody just is only thinking about what is best for themselves.
Right.
And we do that. That's like very natural.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure. Human instincts. Yeah.
It's human instinct.
Yeah.
To just think about ourselves.
Yeah.
Like Father Sean Smith, he came over last weekend and had a lot of chat time with him too. And that was really good. And he said that one person came in, not even from his parish, but was really upset about the whole thing. Maybe even before the announcements, but he's like, it's just too much. It's just too fast. Taking away 80 mass sites, it's just too much. Mm-hmm. And Father Sean says, well, what's the right number? And he said, 20. and Father Sean goes, yeah, I think you're right. I'm going to call the Archbishop right now and tell him that, as long as you agree that yours is one of those 20. He said, absolutely not. I'll fight that to the death. Well, then it's not.
That's tough.
It's not. Then it's 19. And then it's like everybody just wants what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that.
And we have to look at the whole of this.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm guessing that a lot of people here didn't even realize that the towns I'm going to were even in our diocese.
I didn't.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I had no clue.
Yeah.
No clue.
And that's like people don't think all they saw was RPA 8 and said, wow, people they're being really hard on Jackson, Dubuque County. Like they didn't realize that this was happening all across the Northeast Iowa and it's happened in Sioux City, happened in Madison. Like it's happening all over the place. And I think it's finally setting in that there's a bigger it's bigger than just this and Jackson and everything.
Yeah.
And
we're not getting picked on. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not just us. It's just a trend that's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Nationwide, or maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But get more kids at youth group. We get more men called to the priesthood. That's
Get them invested young.
That's the hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy, but hopefully, like you say, we look back on this in 10 years and well, that was really hard, but it was worth it, and it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Rather than looking back and just saying, boy, that sucked. And it
Yeah,
still
or like,
sucks.
oh, wow, I quit going to church then.
Or the
And
managed decline.
right, yeah, or like, oh, yeah, I remember when I used to be holy and, I had eternity on my mind, and now here I am,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
So, keep going. Keep packing the church. I feel like the church has been really full lately. Don't you?
It has. It's been great.
Which is interesting. You would think, since everything has come out that, which is a fear that people will stop coming.
Yeah.
And I really I feel like church has been very, very full lately
Yeah.
in Bellevue.
Yeah.
I haven't, besides my first communion tours, but.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and you're actually getting a good sense of that from your first communion tours of what the other churches are actually
right. Yes.
looking like. And you're seeing them at a high point too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're seeing more people there than usual.
Yeah. We went for my cousin's wedding in Omaha. And that was a 7:30 mass, packed. Only 35 minutes.
Wow.
We think that's why it was packed.
No music?
No music,
I was
nothing.
gonna say that.
Yeah. But it was like everyone across the board too. Like there were young families, there were like high school, college students. There were like it was every generation was present.
Short homily.
Short homily, but a really good homily.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
35 is tough on a Sunday.
Yeah, well, we hadn't even like stood up, and he had already started the Our Father, so
Okay.
like he was really moving things along.
Okay, yeah. There's ways to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I
My
could do
dad
it.
says, "Short and sweet, keep him in the seat."
I could do 41, 42 minutes at Nativity at 6:30 a.m. without music. That was a pretty.
Yeah,
6:30 a.m. That's early.
It was brutal.
I would love
Not a morning
6:30 a.m. mass.
Would you?
My dad would too.
I think 7 a.m. would be really good, but
Yeah.
I'm not in charge.
I'll keep going to Saturday at 4 p.m.
Oh no, I mean like during the weekday, because like for like a week, I love weekday masses,
Oh,
and
I do love
I see.
there's only, I guess, Tuesday night and then Friday during school, but that one, not getting much out of.
You're very busy during that
I'm
mass.
very busy. One of them, like, I have two kids that fight to sit next to me at every single mass. Like, I can't get the one in the pew. Like, I want to sit on the end. Like, they both want to sit next to me, but they always want the end spot. And when I said something about, like, this last time, because I was gone the week before at my cousin Logan's wedding, and I was like, "You got to sit there last time. Like, let them sit there." And they were like, "No, I was sitting by Mr. Kaiser because I was in trouble last time." I was like, "Oh, the truth comes out."
Great.
Oh, that's good.
Get in the pew. Yeah. So I think that's a really good insight. I think it's like a hopeful message, and yeah, it's just gonna be different. I think
It will be different.
I think, and I feel like even it's been like a couple weeks since the announcement. Like I feel like I'm like settling in
My
to the
anger's
decision
subsided.
a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm just like nervous. I think a little bit. Not nervous about like. I'm nervous about the incoming pastors, if I'm being honest. Because
Sure.
well,
Yeah.
and it's just because it's like more new people that.
How are
To
they
get
gonna
to
be?
know, and
How are they going to run the second grade, the first communion?
right? How are they gonna want to prep sacramentally?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's natural to think about
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
the thing is, like, can't control it. So why are
right.
we worrying about it?
Exactly. Yeah.
Are they going to stop at Webb's Garage? I mean, that's something I'm worried about.
Yeah. Just
I guess all we can do is invite them.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Oh, funny. Well, I think and he had said that too, that it was almost like a divine intervention that Father Luke was here.
Oh, yeah.
This weekend, this time when
Yeah.
we're going through this all, and then he was able to speak so much about it. So.
Then you're
Yeah.
going to have just his homily up on YouTube, he said?
Oh yes.
Yeah, that'll be the plan.
Yeah.
Maybe even you can put it up with yours.
Yeah, I'll link it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like
as
to
long as
listen
it's
to that.
up. Yeah. I'll link the hour and a half one too, in case you really want to.
No, please don't. Please don't. I was like, it was too much for me. By the end, I was really struggling with everything that
And it was hot.
I did not catch that fast enough, but that was the first thing I did when after I reverenced the altar, I went to the sacristy and turned on the AC.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so
I did see John Kiefer was there last week working on the air conditioner. So
That was his Friday morning mass. I was like, I was fanning myself,
warm.
Yeah.
and then my friends next to me started to fan myself, and I was like, or fan me, and I was like, okay, guys, like that was pretty bad. Like, stop fanning me. And then we got outside, and I told Father, I was like, we got to get somebody here to turn on that AC. Like, it is too hot.
I was like, you know that somebody better than I do.
So I texted
Yeah.
right away. I was like, the AC really needs to be turned on, and Father doesn't know how to turn it on.
well, he was there doing it because I was moving a nativity scene down to the parish basement. and
okay.
John was there working on the AC. So
Yeah, so it worked. It was
Awesome.
I also played up the wedding too. It's like there's a wedding here on Saturday.
Yeah, you
and
don't want the bride
you
passing
really
out.
don't want any. You really need the air conditioning on.
And it was like a gorgeous day.
Yeah, it just gets so hot and like you get so
Stuffy.
many people in there.
Yeah, it was April 25th. And it was
Yes!
Miss
Did you
Congenial.
know that? Okay, we were walking to the wedding mass, and I was like, it is the perfect day outside. Not too hot, not too cold. All you need is a light jacket. And then Annika was like, I think that the actual date is today. Have you ever seen Miss Congeniality?
No.
Oh, it's a great movie. But like
I was lost.
She's in like they're in like a beauty pageant and she's asked the question like, what's your ideal date? Meaning like going to the movies.
Right.
She's like, I'd have to say April 25th.
All right.
Because it's not too hot, not too cold. All you need is a light jacket. And that was Saturday. It was the perfect day.
All right.
Yeah, but inside it was still warm.
It was still hot in the
So
church though.
we had it down to 68 for the wedding.
And it was
Nice.
beautiful temperature.
yeah.
Sunday, whew, too hot. Well, and there were a ton of people there.
Oh, it was packed.
It was packed. I was trying to get a baby to sleep. It was
I
hot.
was like, this is the worst possible time to have so many people here. They're probably not going to come back next week after this.
Well,
is so long
and
over.
that was another thing too. We had First Communion rehearsal afterwards, so all of the First Communion families were there too. So-
Yeah.
Was this the same families as OCIA, or this was?
Yes, this was the last
okay.
OCA group.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was the last.
Yeah, there was a OCIA party afterwards too. So,
Another one. Wow.
well,
Missed
for
that one.
all of them, it was like the grand finale.
Okay.
It was kind of like Yvette's private,
Also,
private going away party.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And now we have a public going away party for
Yes,
it too.
yeah.
But it's good. It's good.
Never have enough
Just
socialization,
Socialization.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Little fellowship.
Socials. Well, we should probably get into it. Lead us.
Can you relate?
Da-da.
Well done.
I think like it's like da-da. Like there needs something afterwards.
Well, I can go first because I got mine on the top of my mind.
Perfect.
So, when I was younger, and I don't know if you guys have ever had this, that I was never afraid of heights. Like I was on the fire department, we'd be on ladders, we would do a lot of crazy stuff when you're younger, and heights, and never had a fear of heights. Today, I was on the roof of the school. I now have a fear of heights. I had to lay down on the roof of the school today because I got a little dizzy, and I'm like, I'm a long ways up here. So that is something that I didn't know happened. You just grow fears, apparently. Yeah, I'm not a big height fan anymore, apparently. So
Yeah.
I
just can't believe you laid down up there. But I guess what were you to do? That or fall
That's
off?
great.
Luckily,
Congratulations.
Okay, I'm glad you.
it was shady out because it's a black rubber roof. So if it was sunny out, it would have been probably too hot to lay down. Then I might have been in trouble. But
Yeah.
no, there'll be no skyscraper building or anything like that in my future. Definitely a new fear for me.
Oh well. Interesting.
Yeah.
So if you ever see Corey laying out on the roof, help him.
Anybody's out flying drones and they see somebody laying on top of Marquette's roof, it's just me.
And he is not sunbathing. He needs help.
And I didn't want to be up there, but I had to be.
I can relate to just like things I used to like that I'm just not a fan of anymore. As
Yeah.
far as I've been less prone or excited about flying than I used to be. I used to really like flying, and I'm just not. And it's not, I don't know if it's a phobia or not, fear, but it's not the same as when I was younger. So
Yeah.
It's not fun anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Mine is skiing. We used to ski in middle school and college, and now the thought of skiing, ooh, too
I don't know if I
scary.
can do that anymore. I
Snow
used
skiing?
to love skiing.
Snow skiing, yeah.
I could never water ski.
Yeah. My dad is really good at really random things. He's very good at skiing, snow skiing and water skiing and foosball.
I'll be darned.
So we would
I
always
guess I can
go
see.
in the middle of the night too. They had middle of the night skiing. We
That's
always
sundown?
Like sundown.
Chestnut usually,
Chestnut.
but
Manny's Pizza on the way
yeah.
there.
No, nothing like that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and he didn't tell me how to stop.
Oh, no.
And he just told me recently that he was so scared because I zoomed right past him. And he's like, I was like, what do you do? There's nothing you can do.
I'll catch you. Not gonna catch you.
Pizza
Well,
slice.
you did teach me that. Just thought I was ready for the big kill.
I mean, that'd be one thing if there's not a 4:00 mass here, you could probably go to the 4:00 mass in Savannah and then just get
Manny's
Manny's.
Pizza.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
There's always that.
Not the
6-pack tacos,
Yep.
maybe a 12-pack.
Yeah, we
Maybe
gotta
18.
get to Manny's before you leave.
Okay, we'll do that.
We'll get that on the schedule.
They should be a sponsor. We talk about Manny's quite a bit on here.
Yeah,
We really
we even
do.
had them in the basket that we gave away at the pork roast. So
Very nice.
yeah, Rod and Lisa, you never took us to Manny's. Now that I'm thinking about it, have to remind them of that.
That's it's probably only good for a year. We need to get going.
We need to get there. Perfect. We can use it. I know you bought it technically, but technically I bought it. So I mean, it's all the same. Do you want me to go?
Yeah. you go.
So there's something like it's so hard to buy bananas on like online grocery shopping because you don't want to accidentally say like I want 6 bananas and then you get like 6 packs of bananas.
Oh,
So it is really tricky. And I have made this mistake with green onions.
Ooh.
Because green onions, they come in a bundle.
okay.
So, like, if you accidentally, like, oh, I need, like, the recipe calls for 3 green onions, like, you can't put in 3 because you're getting 3 bundles of green onions. So then it's a little tricky when it comes to bananas. Like, they just need to be more specific. Like, do you mean
A bunch?
1 banana or, like, a bundle of bananas? So last week, I was getting bananas and green onions. And I was like, well, I'll go with 2 bananas. So that way, I'll either get 2 bananas or 2 packs of bananas. It was 2 bananas.
Oh.
So just like 2 random bananas at the bottom of the bag. And I didn't need green onions. And I was like, I'm just going to risk it. And I'm just going to get one bundle.
All right.
So the bananas were a little off, but I learned my lesson.
Now you know.
Now I know. Well, I haven't eaten them, so it's not like.
Well, good thing you didn't get 2 bunches.
2 bundles.
2 bundles of bananas.
And I had just enough green onions. So.
I know if you ever make me banana bread that you just got way too many.
Way
I
too many bananas.
accidentally hit 6 banana bunches. So I know my Aunt Diane has done that many times.
I believe it.
I think like didn't she order like so much ranch one time? It was like an insane amount of ranch.
Can never go wrong with too much ranch.
That's true. That's not a bad problem.
Ranch for a year.
But
It's funny.
what do you got, Father?
I talked about my sister taking me to the doctor's office.
Oh, yeah.
Was everybody like really worried that like I'm like really sick or something? After that?
Some people were.
Yeah.
But I had known that you went to the doctor, and I was just like, how can I get in touch with this sister? I've got some more things I'm a little worried about.
She wanted to be on the podcast.
Oh, really?
To talk about it, yeah. So we gotta get her
her
on the
here.
podcast.
Absolutely.
So
I could make her Scotcheroo, and she could tell me what I need to do to make it even better. She's the queen of Scotcheroos.
she is a Scotcher queen. Yeah. And I was gonna go do that blood work that I was talking about.
Yeah.
And but then I was gonna cancel it because
No.
I was gonna be there. I was gonna be like at my dad's, but then a funeral came up, and then but then I'm like, oh, I just have to go and do this.
Yeah.
Because if I don't go do it, even though it's gonna be like an hour and a half drive, there, and an hour and a half drive back.
Yeah.
It'll seem
You don't
like kinda
care about
waste.
that.
Yeah.
We
I
know
guess
you don't
not.
care about that. You would do that for any. It's like you would drive 30 minutes to go to a game.
Good point. Good point.
You drive that all the time.
You're right. I should stop.
Think of
Yeah.
find a good podcast to listen to. Get some of those supplements going that she sent you, and drive on. We could probably stay tonight, right?
I probably could.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I will.
Well, it's up to you. As long as you
was
go.
that a can you relate? Did I just
Yeah.
can you relate something
Yeah.
in there? Can you relate to anything of that?
I can relate.
Yeah.
Not wanting to go to my doctor's appointments. Yeah.
Trying to find an excuse to
Trying
get
to
out
find
of
any
it.
excuse
Yes.
not to give blood.
Yeah. You did say you pass out. I also pass out. So. Yeah.
So bad.
Just nothing you can do about it. All right. Well, thanks for joining me, Father and Corey, and
Happy.
Happy to be here.
yeah, we gotta keep it rolling while we can, people.
Yeah.
I mentioned last time I really want to have a gossip episode, like
gossip
not a, like I mean we could gossip.
Oh, okay.
But
I have to start thinking of some stuff.
All right. Well,
oh, now that is right up my alley. Actually, it was about like, why do I love gossiping so much, and like, why is it so bad?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was thinking, yeah.
because I have been texting about the gossip episode for a long time,
Okay.
so we gotta get that done.
all right.
And Corey, you can come up with a great episode too.
Oh, yeah. I could think of something.
Yeah,
I was thinking about a hot takes episode,
a hot takes episode would be fun.
but then I was also thinking about just doing it at mass for my homilies for like hot takes.
Hot takes.
All right.
First step.
For my first hot take, I think I'd build on my most recent hot take blow up, where I said
no.
stop walking away with it.
Yeah. I was like, I watched that homily and I was like, Hulk mode is about to activate right there at the ambo.
People should not even move a single step before they put Jesus in their mouth.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
hot
Yeah.
take. In the German it says immediately, receive immediately.
Immediately.
So not even a step. Because
Yeah.
I think everybody's been taught a step. Take a step.
I think
Yeah.
you're right.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were taught take a step and make the sign of the cross.
Yeah.
Facing the cross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
don't teach it anymore
There's
like
nothing
that.
in there about making the sign of the cross.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But I think like because
I still teach them that.
in Bellevue here, because there's two ciboriums on each side, it'd be very easy to just not take a step until you're not waiting as much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think like it's worse when there's only two, because that does take longer if people don't move. But
You do get nervous going up and deciding who to go to, though, sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have
how's this going to time out?
yeah.
Am I going to go to Father or am I going to go over here to Katie?
Who do I like better? I have like I feel like recently I've been like I feel like I've been called more to like receive on the tongue, but
Not quite there.
no, I usually do, but it depends on who I'm going to. I've been on my first communion tour, so I don't know any of those people. Bellevue is actually a lot harder.
I've tried that. I didn't like it.
yeah, it's
It
hard.
made me nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Makes me nervous too, but it's
to receive on the tongue or to
both.
give?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
I won't. Okay, good to know. Not that I was ever. You were a no go.
Funny.
All right. Well, this is like a Midwest goodbye. So,
Perfect.
well, thanks for listening, everyone. As always, we are praying for you.
May God bless you all.
Goodbye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.